Hi. Someone asked me for this flavor real quick. How to do nozzle checks if you don't have the exit tray? I think it's of that tray that. Let me show you. This tray. So if they take this tray out, right? I'm not sure exactly why anybody want to take this thing out of here, but they took it out. Now, if you take this tray out, right, and you still want to do nozzle checks, you notice you have like a really big problem. Oh, even this tray too. If you took this tray out and you don't have any printer anymore, I think it's this tray and this tray they take out. Then you can't really do nozzle checks. But the thing is, you can take this tray out and you can actually put it back in, because why? This tray is not dependent on this tray. Okay, this tray is dependent on some grooves right under here. If I can show it to you. So there it is. So see these grooves under here? All right, this light's kind of really bright. So you see the groove under here? That's what this tray, that tray, okay, sits in that groove over here, and there's ones over there too, right over here. All right, so get the light, not a good spot. Ouch. There it is. All right, so this is what really holds this tray in place. Okay, so you really don't, even if you take this one out, you can still put that tray back in. All right, so that's one way. Second way is a little bit nicer. I like this way better. I don't, as you can see, there's nothing in my tray. Oops. Nothing in my tray. I haven't used this thing since, I can't tell you how long I haven't used this stupid thing. I only use them when I have to do my initial setup and you have to do that calibration. That's probably the only time I ever use this tray. But beyond that, I don't use this tray. This tray just sits there. Yes. Even though it sits in my printer, it never gets used. The most I ever do is this. Just drop it down to make the tray come out. That's it. Now, the second way to do this is to print from your rear tray. To do that part's actually even simpler. The thing's sleeping. So you're gonna go over to settings. Let me try to get a good view. There it is. You're gonna go over to settings, right? Then you're gonna go to printer settings. That one right there, printer settings. Then you're gonna go to page source settings. Then you're gonna turn this paper configuration. You're gonna turn it off. All right, you gotta turn this off. Then you're gonna go to paper setup, and you're gonna change your cassette to. Turn them both to envelopes. Cassette 2 is this thing right here. All right, so you want to turn this off so your printer don't recognize this thing as having any useful paper. It still recognizes it's there because it's gonna always know it's there, but what it's going to tell you is that in this tray is going to be envelopes, which you can actually put envelopes in there. See right there. All right, so we're going to tell it to use envelopes only in that tray. Your printer will never look in that tray again for paper, period. Apart from when, of course, when it's doing calibrations. I don't know why it keeps looking for that stupid tray for calibrations, but it does it every time. I absolutely need to fix that nonsense. But then you're going to change your rear paper feeder to plain paper and letter size paper, or you can use A4, A3, whatever size you want to put in here, you can put it there. But it needs to be plain paper, okay? And then, of course, you can't use cassette 1 for anything. That's a little gray tray, which is this one in here. That's your cassette 1. All right, so this is cassette 2, this is cassette 1. All right? And that needs to be 4.6 because it only holds folders in there. Anyway, it's a very, very small tray. And this holds, your cassette 2 holds this. And then, that's it. You're very welcome. Alright, that's how you do your nozzle checks from the rear tray and not from the bottom tray. And you never have to worry about ever putting paper in that tray again. Alright, because I don't use it. I don't have time for that nonsense. Oh, tidbit of information. I don't know how much time I must say this. I don't know how much time I must actually say this. But here I go again. Put the camera down. When you are doing nozzle checks, When you're doing nozzle checks, use DTF sheet. Use DTF sheet. Say it again. Use DTF sheet. Don't use paper. Don't use cartridge paper. Don't use what do you call them things? Construction paper. Don't use none of them things. DTF sheet. Nothing else. Alright. All you're going to do, as you can see, this thing has been used and abused. Here's another one. Used and utterly abused. Okay? I've been just using them and I just wipe them off. A piece of paper napkin. Piece of napkin. A dab of solution. Wipe it off. Voila! You're welcome. Have a wonderful day. Peace.